I wish you could have seen the expression on everybody's face when we heard the boom.
Let's just say we was not expecting it.
I'm Jerry Nolan, and like a lot of you out there, I spend a good bit of my time on someone else's clock and under a deadline. But when my weekend gets here, I'm on my own clock, and sometimes I just have to get away. So follow me, and I'll show you some far-out places to go, some cool things to do that won't necessarily break the bank. So what are you waiting for? Put down that honey-do list and catch me if you can.
Hey everybody, look, I got Uncle Buddy here with us and Joey McKenzie. And fellas, tell me what do we have going on over here behind us?
This is a tradition. We've been doing it for 14 years. This is our 14th year.
We're talking about hog hunt.
Hog hunt. Yes. We hog hunt every year at this time, and it's cooler. Dogs run better, and don't have a chance of losing our dogs from the heat and stuff. So we over here, and we get people out of Louisiana, friends, South Carolina, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee. They just, through the years, we've grown to be a lot of fellowship and friends. And we over at Heartrite Farms is where we located.
All right, and this is in Hartsfield?
Hartsfield, Georgia.
Right. That's right.
So we're about 5 miles from Hartsfield, Georgia.
Right. And Joey, tell me what's going on with these hogs.
Well, what we're doing is, well, these farmers around here love us to death because we're eradicating the hogs, hopefully. Yeah. That's our goal anyway. Usually the first few that we catch, we go ahead and butcher them up, get them seasoned up, and Daddy and my Uncle J.I. and, some of his buddies on his age level will be up here, and they'll be smoking pig for us, and everybody else kind of goes out and we do a lot more hunting, A lot of these different farmers that give us permission to do this around here. And then we'll all meet back up here this afternoon sometime and just have a big barbecue.
Sounds good.
Just family fun. That's all it is, just getting together.
Yeah. Usually the hog hunt is a plus.
Yeah, we catch a hog, that's fine, but if we don't.
Fellowship is what we're here for.
What you're here for, the fellowship.
And two, you see a lot of young people here. I mean, teenagers, girls and boys. That's what it's all about. It's letting them know that there's a lot more to life than doing your thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
Or out here in the streets.
Yeah.
When they're with us, we know where they're at. We know what they're doing. And it's something in life that a lot of children will never understand or even think or see about.
Yeah. All right, y'all know, how many of y'all's ever been here before? Raise your hand. About everybody. All right. How many of y'all ever been in on one of our morning meetings? About everybody. You hadn't, a couple others hadn't. What I'm going to tell y'all is, first thing first is safety, right? We ain't going to be out here trying to get hurt. We don't want none of the dogs to get hurt. We're out here to do a job, and that's catch and kill hogs, right? Yes, sir. All right, we're going to have fun doing it. Know your target and beyond. Exercise all your firearm safety rules that y'all been taught since you was little. We got some young kids out here, but everybody that I've seen as far as the faces, I've been with as they've killed their hog or attempted to kill their first hog. So I know y'all know what to do. When you get to the bay, if you don't know the dog, don't touch the dog. Where's Marky at? We learned that lesson yesterday, didn't we? Because if you go in there and mess with a dog, he might turn that hog loose, and then it's you and the hog. All right, so we're going to, if you don't know the dog, don't touch the dog. Be very vigilant of the situation when you roll in, because your adrenaline is going to be pumping. Enjoy it. Enjoy that adrenaline rush, because that's what makes you want to come back next year. That's what makes you want to possibly go get your own dogs. Am I right, boys?
That's right.
All right, so y'all, let's just have fun. Be careful. Jay, my cousin Jay McKenzie is down waiting on us. We're going to go to a place that Sean and them's already got set up, and Shane, and we're going to kind of just be following underneath what they want us to do and how we need to roll about this. They know where the hogs are at. Hopefully we can get in there and stack them up like cordwood.
Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting us all be here, gather together, fellowship. I pray that you'd be with us as we're out hunting, and pray that no one gets injured or hurt. And thank you for the time we get to be here. Amen.
Amen.
Look who I got with me. Sean Schumann, Shane Mass. These guys are with S&S Outfitters, a hog hunting crew, also known as the Hog Boys, right out of Pelham, Georgia. today we're over here in Hartsville, Georgia, and basically going to do a little hog hunting. Sean, tell us a little bit about this property and where we're at and what we're going to see.
Well, this is the Heartrite farm. It's Buddy McKenzie's, or the whole McKenzie family. It's a farm they've had in their family for a long time, and I think 14 years ago they actually started doing this family hunt once a year, where second weekend of February they come out, you know, friends, family, a whole bunch. I mean, sometimes it's 50 people, sometimes it's 30 people. Come out here and just enjoy, you know, the fellowship of hanging out with people, and a whole bunch of fun, you know, hunting and everything like that. But there's a whole bunch of creek bottoms back down here, so we'll be hitting the bottoms and probably be in some really wet stuff. Doubt we'll stay dry very long, and hopefully find some hogs in this thicket down here.
All right, Shane, tell us a little bit about these dogs, what we're going to see.
Today we're going to see just basically what we do is we look for any kind of sign that lets us know that the hog's been in the area, you know, and the fresher the better. The fresher the hog sign is means that it wasn't long since he's been here. So what we're going to do is we'll turn our dogs loose, and as you'll see them out in the field working, you'll see them run left and right, and you know they'll go out 130 yards, 140 yards, and come back if they don't get on anything real hot. But you'll see them out there working, and once you really see them start moving, then get ready, because it won't be too long and there'll be some barking or some pigs caught. And I mean,
and that's one of the things about doing this kind of hunting is actually working the dogs. We're not just sitting around somewhere waiting for them to come by us.
Right. No,
Right.
we push into the woods a little bit. We push in maybe 20, 30 yards, hopefully on top of fresh sign. Push in the woods, let the dogs work around. You know, they'll work circles and come back to us if they don't hit on anything. And if they come back to us, we'll push a little deeper in, and each time until they finally hit on something and get to barking, and then it's running from there on.
And a lot of times we try to use close range dogs, because a lot of the areas that we hunt, you can't hunt everywhere around it. So if you have close range dogs, your dogs only stretch out 200 or 300 yards and then come back to you, you know, so you can push in further, then they'll stretch out another 200 or 300 yards, and bam, you'll get on, you know. I mean,
Yeah, so when you're talking about that, it means when we're out here and these dogs start running for a mile, they're going to run up on somebody else's property.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
If you were to doing like a long range hunt or somewhere like that, you'd need the different dogs.
Right.
These
Right.
dogs are suited for hunting in these.
In these conditions down here. And then we've got some buddies that are out of South Carolina that brought some dogs, and they are, you know, 1,000, 2,000 yard dogs. They get out, you drop them off the truck, they get out and run, you know. I mean, those you'll be driving to wherever you catch the hog most likely.
And let's talk about these hogs. When we're talking about hog hunting, a little bit about what we're doing actually. It's an eradication.
Yeah,
Right,
yes.
yes.
It's trying to eradicate. It'll never
Trying,
happen.
yeah. You know, the farmers, Roy told a story at one point that back when he was growing up, the hogs were so bad out here that all this land, they farmed it to help support their family. And he says, I hate a hog with a passion because I almost didn't make it. Our farm almost didn't make it because of the hogs. They destroyed our crops so bad. And I mean, you can ride out in this field and there'll be a 3-foot by 6-foot hole where a hog's been rooting and just destroyed your field, you know.
You can see they'll tear up the whole bottom field of a peanut field. I mean, whether it's freshly planted or just been, you know, harvested, you can go back and see where row after row, the whole row, it looks like somebody came through there with a hoe and just dug lines through there, but it's a hog, and they'll come destroy a whole field if you give them the time.
I will tell you this: if you could teach a hog to plow, he would plow the straightest rows you'll ever get in your life.
That's right. That's right.
We had a field that we went out one night, 17 rows up by 3 acres across, straight down the road. They ate all the corn. I mean, rows curved, you could see where they just kept on going right down the row and just destroyed it. And you know, 17 acres of corn, or 3 acres of corn by 17 rows, you know, that's a lot of corn.
A lot of corn.
Especially if you're irrigating it, that's a lot of money on your irrigated corn, you know.
Well, hey, I can't wait to get to this. So
It's gonna be
we're going to
fun.
load up, and we're headed to the woods, y'all.
Sunshine breaking over the field. We got her baited up and it's about to get real. I don't like hunting the way most folks do. When I go hunting with my running shoes. Mr. Gang Wars, you can't catch me. Slipping through the swamp, ain't nobody gonna see. Mr. Gang Wars, you can't catch me. Trying to catch me
we're gonna set about maybe 7 or 8 dogs out on this side over here. This is where we got a picture from about 21 hogs about 2 weeks ago, and we got another spot right down here about 400 or 500 yards. We're gonna set the rest of the crew down there and try to work the dogs together. There's a whole bunch of pigs in this area and they tear it up, and we've always had luck out here, so we ought to do pretty good.
I'm suiting up my dog. We're putting on cut collars just to protect their vital organs around their neck. We got cut vests we put on some of the dogs. Some of the dogs don't work as good with the vest on, and it could be a problem of, you know, dogs drowning with vest on and that kind of thing. But we at least try to keep their neck in this area protected. And we got all the sutures and staples and everything if they do get cut. So we try to keep our dogs, wherever he went to, we try to keep our dogs healthy and fed good, because we need all the strength we can to catch the pigs, and, you know, we need them at least be somewhat safe while they're out here. Because some of these pigs are mean and big, and I mean, you might see it today, you might see some dogs get thrown or all kinds of different things. Pigs are mean animals.
So when we put the dogs in the woods, we'll sit there, we'll release the dogs, let them work. You know, they'll work circles around us and just work in the woods. And if they don't find anything, you know, if they find them, our dogs are mostly silent on the trail. If they start barking, that means they're either looking at a pig or they got one. But we'll work around. You know, if the dogs ain't hitting on nothing, we'll push on into the woods just a little bit and you know, see what the dogs do, and just pretty much keep doing that until they finally hit on something.
All right, Shane, so tell me a little bit about how we're going to keep up with these dogs today.
All right, we are using, right here we got 2 DC-40 collars, this one, and we got one more DC-50. It's on the big dog somewhere, and they're from the Garmin Astro 320 unit, handheld. I would recommend, if you get one, you get the Garmin 320, and then you get a backup 220, because the 220, the collars are compatible, and you can track your dogs up to, you know, 2 or 3 miles with them. Makes real good in trying to find where your dog's at. I would also recommend that you do the topo map, because that'll let you know exactly where your dogs are. It shows you roads through the woods, and but without the dog collars, it would be hard to track the dogs. I mean, because sometimes our dogs will stretch out 1,000, 2,000 yards on a hog, and you have to get in your vehicle and drive to go find them, you know. So without the collars, people have lost a lot of dogs. We try not to lose our best friends over here. These are our little babies.
If you're hunting stuff, call in the dogs, because Hunzo Ado Outfitters has so much hunting wear and gear, we've expanded the store. Our new boots and tactical section is loaded. Phillips and Under Armour 511 Georgia boots and waders for kids. Yeti and Eagle coolers and Duck Commander calls. Thousands of new and used guns on sale. If you're hunting the best for less, you'll find it at the bigger and better Ado Outfitters. Come on, it's hammer time.
Hey, I'm Todd Washington with Todd's Lawn Care and Tree Service. If you need one business you can count on for many different projects, we're your crew. From the front of your property to the back of your property, from the ground up. One call, we do it all.
Supplying products that build dreams, Short and Park.
Here at Short and Falk, we're South Georgia's millwork specialists. Whether it's new construction or replacement windows from Ply Gym, doors from our custom shop, or specialty molding, we have all the products to turn an ordinary house into a home. For more information on innovative products for your home, stop by any of our 4 locations or visit us online at shortpog.com. We're not just a hardware store, and we're a whole lot more than an ordinary lumberyard.
Hi, I'm Stacy Walker, owner of Northside Mortgage. We specialize in a wide variety of mortgage programs. Even with the changing economy, we still have great first-time homebuyer programs and 0% down. So if you're looking to build, buy, or refinance your present home, give Northside Mortgage a call.
If you're hunting stuff, call in the dogs, because Hunzo Ado Outfitters has so much hunting wear and gear, we've expanded the store. Our new boots and tactical section is loaded. Phillips and Under Armour 511 Georgia boots and waders for kids. Yeti and Eagle coolers and Duck Commander calls. Thousands of new and used guns on sale. If you're hunting the best for less, you'll find it at the bigger and better Ado Outfitters.
Come on, it's hammer time.
Get ahead, Darren. Get ahead. Get ahead. Get ahead. Get ahead. Go on. Get ahead. Get ahead. Hunt him up. 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 Get in there. Hunt him up. Get ahead.
I got bird's eye satellite imagery on here, which is basically Google Earth. And then, of course, we're down here at the Blue Arrow. We got 3 dogs being tracked right there. You can see them. It shows their yardage and where they're at. They're all up there working in the woods. They're about 100 yards away and 57 yards away. So they're out there doing what they're supposed to do. So we're back here in the thick of it, in an area that most people don't walk. There's no reason to be back here unless you're tracking a deer or doing what we're doing today. Tracking some hogs with the hog boys. We're in the area that these pigs love. They feel safe back here. There's a lot of undergrowth. It's thick. We're walking through, under, over, you name it. It's in here.
Here come the game warden playing in the air. Blue ticks, bloodhounds running everywhere. I guess I ought to hunt in the legal way, 'cause I hate the words that the game warden say. Let me see your hunting license. Mr. Game Warden done called me. He's trailing right behind me and I didn't see. Mr. Game Warden done called me. Trying to kill some supper, won't you let me be? Mr. Game Warden, won't you let me be?
So right now, what do we got going on? Where are we headed?
Right now, we're going, the dog's about a mile out. I believe they're chasing a pig. So we're trying to go up here and cut him off basically and see if he's actually on a pig. I think the rest of the dogs are with him. So we're gonna go up here to this next field on about a mile up and make it back that way and see can we find the dog and see what he's doing, if he's on a pig or if he ran a deer last week, so you never know. But yeah, see if we can find him and hopefully he'll be on a pig and maybe we can get to kill one.
So we come out of that thick cut of woods. We believe one of the dogs is on a big hog, so a little far for us to try to walk through the woods. So we come back out, jumped in the trucks, and we are on our way.
What's the plan?
The plan is we got one dog out here that he run a pig, probably about 1.5 miles, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let him work. I think he lost the pig. We're gonna let him work for a little bit and see if he can't jump him again. If we hear that dog bark one time, then we'll unload the rest of them. But if he ain't gonna bark, that pig's lost him. But I think there's several pigs in there, and I think here in a minute we're about to turn all the dogs loose and really catch up on some pigs.
Creeks, swamps, thick mud, underbrush. Perfect spot for the big boys to be hiding out. We're out here in the middle of these woods. We're hunting with the hog boys at S&S Outfitters.
If you're hunting stuff, call in the dogs, because the hunt's open. Ado Outfitters has so much hunting wear and gear, we've expanded the store. Our new boots and tactical section is loaded. Filson, Under Armour, 511, Georgia boots, and waders for kids. Yeti and Eagle coolers and Duck Commander calls. Thousands of new and used guns on sale. If you're hunting the best for less, you'll find it at the bigger and better Ado Outfitters. Come on, it's hammer time.
Hey, I'm Todd Washington with Todd's Lawn Care and Tree Service. If you need one business you can count on for many different projects, we're your crew. From the front of your property to the back of your property, from the ground up. One call, we do it all.
Okefenokee Gourmet Sauce. This 100-year-old secret family recipe will give your cooking that extra kicking it's been looking for. Drizzle a dab, pour a lot. Okie sauce goes good on just about everything. It's a marinade, a grilling, a finishing, a dipping, and a slathering sauce that your kitchen shouldn't be missing. Okefenokee Gourmet Sauce, the only sauce you need.
Hi, I'm Stacy Walker, owner of Northside Mortgage. We specialize in a wide variety of mortgage programs. Even with the changing economy, we still have great first-time homebuyer programs and 0% down. So if you're looking to build, buy, or refinance your present home, give Northside Mortgage a call.
If you're hunting hunt stuff, call in the dogs, because a hunt's open. Ado Outfitters has so much hunting wearing gear, we've expanded the store. Our new boots and tactical section is loaded. Filts and Under Armour 511 Georgia boots and waders for kids. Yeti and Eagle coolers and Duck Commander calls. Thousands of new and used guns on sale. If you're hunting the best for less, you'll find it at the bigger and better Ado Outfitters. Come on, it's hammer time.
All right, what do we got here? Right here, where the hogs come and rub. They rub the mud and scratch your sides. You can see all the mud on the side of the tree, and where they come and scratch your face, you can see the little cut marks from their tusk, where they just rub the side of their face and barely scratch it up. You know, hogs can't lift their head so high, so a lot of times if you come out and you see a cut mark about 3 foot in a tree, you know it's a good sized hog, because you know a little one can't sit there and raise its head that high.
Yeah, so if this was wet, we'd know.
If it was wet, we'd know a pig just came through here, you know.
Yeah, so Sean, tell me what brought you down to South Georgia.
Well, basically, about 2 years ago, I came down with a buddy, Jay McKenzie, a buddy of mine, and he was doing paid hog hunts. I come down on one paid hog hunt, and I think we caught 10 pigs that day. And, you know, scheduled one more hunt after that, which was about 3 or 6 months later. I called Jay. I was like, man, we want to come on another hunt. And I came down here. We had another great weekend. I think we may have caught 14 that weekend. So, anyway, I told Jay, I was like, you know, you ever had anybody come down here and, you know, tell you they're going to move down here because they loved it so much? He was like, I've heard it before, but I ain't never seen it. Well, it wasn't about a month or two later, I'd done packed my bags. I quit my job of 12 years up doing commercial cabinets in Atlanta. And told my roommate Shane over there, I was like, man, I quit my job. I'm moving to South Georgia. And Shane said, he's like, you know, he had been working doing heating and air for 7 years. He said, well, what am I going to do, man? I don't have, you know, his family lives in Ohio and stuff. He said, well, what am I going to do, man? I can't afford to rent this place by myself and stuff. I said, well, you've always wanted to work on a farm. Here's your chance, you know. So he went, and I think he gave his work 2-week notice and said, in 2 weeks, I'm out of here. Yeah. And they're like, why, what are you doing? Like, I'm moving to South Georgia. And when we first moved down here, you know, a bunch of my friends were like, you know, that's awesome that you're doing that, you know, wish you luck. But most of my friends were like, you just quit your job at 12 years to move to South Georgia? What are you doing down there? But I tell you, it's been the best decision I've ever made.
You came down here to hog hunt 2 years ago.
Right. And
this pretty much has led into S&S Outfitters.
Yeah. I mean, when I come down here, you know, I mean, I wanted to get into hog hunting, but I didn't actually know that I'd actually be able to make something of it. I just wanted to be down here where I could do it all the time. And as soon as Jay and them got out of it, you know, and gave us all our dogs, and we pretty much had all the land that Jay ran. He was like, hey, everything I ran is pretty much y'all's now. So we've got probably tens of thousands of acres to run. Yeah. And some great dogs. It's just been a blast down here. Like I said, it's the best decision I've ever made. I'll never go back to Atlanta.
So, hey, if you guys want to book a hunt, just give them a call.
Yeah, look us up at S&S Outfitters, one word, Hog Hunts, on Facebook, or give us a call, 678-972-2974, and we'll set you up.
Yeah, come on. Are you coming this way? Quiet. Here he goes. Right there at the corner. At the corner. I'll see him.
I just thought I'm going to
Truck right there.
All right, so we're back in here, and there's a couple of different groups in here hunting, working their dogs, and we just heard a shot
coming from behind us. So over the radio, hearing some traffic that somebody's got a hog, so we're going to go check it out.
All right, what have we got? Olivia's done got her about her 5th hog here. We've chased them all day long today. Finally, right here at the sunlight going down in these Georgia pines, we found connection on a big old sow, and these farmers are going to be really, really happy on us for taking care of this big old rascal. Old dogs done their job today. They've been running hard. It is what it is, and this is what it's all about.
Well, that's going to wrap up today's hunt. Right now, we're headed back to the farm. We're going to get into some smoked hog that was put on the smoker this morning. So, free-range pork, some of the best eating you could ever eat when it comes to pork. We just had an apple tart, and this is the lady that made it. Thank you. I needed it after all day of running around.
Just for samples.
Ain't nothing better than wild hog in a smoker, coming out of the smoker like that. That's excellent. Hey, you know you come to a good place when you get there and you meet your Uncle Buddy. When you got an Uncle Buddy around, everything's going to be okay.
We enjoy it, and it's all about the fellowship and teaching the youth what life is all
That's
about.
right.
We have here my wife, Linnell. We've been doing this for 14 years. We had a great crowd, a great weekend hog hunting, and we just want to thank everybody for the support they give us and the help they give us. It all can't happen if everybody don't get together and do each thing that comes up. None of these people, 25 or 30 people, is not backed up on anything I've asked them to do, and that's where it all comes together. And we just appreciate Jerry and his folks here being with us, and just looking forward to a good meal tonight.
I just hope and pray everybody received a blessing from being here, because and Katie would have loved all this. She would have been right in the middle of it. And thank you for coming.
Well, hey, that's going to wrap it up here today. I had a great time out, man. We did some walking. Saw part of South Georgia I've never seen before. It's a beautiful swampland, if you could say swampland beautiful. We saw it. So, hey, thank you guys for bringing me along.
Yes, sir. Anytime. Come back whenever you want.
I hope you enjoyed today's show, and I hope to see you right back here next weekend.